USDC is now an on-chain asset on Algorand. On-chain financial applications, I think, are huge. Let's talk a little bit about that. What are the kind of segments, use cases? Where do you think USDC is going to get applied first, and where do you think it grows within the Algorand ecosystem?
Yeah, well, I think, and I know Sylvia mentioned sort of the idea that you need a consistent unit of measure across assets. I think if you look at some of the key primitives that we brought into Layer 1, one is the ASA framework, so the ability to create assets in any form and manage them very flexibly. Atomic transfers are another, and Layer 1 smart contracts are another. So the ability to sort of execute anything that you need at the full speed of the chain. And I think that one of the priorities we've given is scalability, but not at the expense of either decentralization or security. And I think especially for financial applications, security is very important. And so when we look at financial applications, we think they take really a few different forms. One are new emergent applications, especially in kind of DeFi area. We see USDC as really the fuel behind a lot of how those applications run. The second is we're starting to see a lot of interesting activity in traditional finance and also payments. And I think if you think about people starting to use crypto for more retail use cases, starting to use it at higher transactional velocity, they need both kind of a stable coin like USDC, but also a platform like Algorand that actually can and was designed from the beginning to scale to hundreds of millions or billions of users without changing the performance characteristics. And then ultimately we're seeing, I think, other forms of currency emerge. The Marshall Islands recently announced that they're launching their national currency on Algorand. So I think we're going to start to see more central bank digital currencies in this. And so I think if you take a step back, what we really think about is, what forms of financial products are going to sort of come next as you bring these assets on chain. How do you transact around those assets? And I think really this idea of programmable money that I know you've talked about a lot is something that we're really passionate about. And I think that the primitives we've created are uniquely well suited to enabling. And so we think about it both from kind of a technology standpoint, but also about the community that you need to build and the asset diversity that you need to have on chain to really make the ecosystem useful.